prime factorization. Before going to that, we should check what is a prime number and what is a composite number. What is a prime number? A prime number has only two factors and that number should be greater than 1. Is it? Okay. And what is a composite number? A number has more than two factors. We can call it as a composite number. So, take an example. If you are taking 2. So, 2 is the first prime number and how many factors are there for 2? 2 we can write as 2 into 1. That means 2 and 1 are the only factors. 2, 1 are the only factors. So, it is a prime number. So, always that prime number will be greater than 1. Why we are taking as greater than 1? 1 has only one factor, isn't it? 1 you can write as 1 only. So, it is neither prime nor composite. So, it has a special place. It is neither prime nor composite. Why? Because it has only one factor. For prime number, definitely 2 factors should come. And for a composite number, definitely more than 2 factors should come. So, 1 is neither prime nor composite. Okay. So, here we can see that 2 is the first prime number. And what will be, and 2 has only 2 factors. And what is the next one? 3. 3 has only 2 factors. 3 and 1. Like this, we can write 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, etc. Okay. So, these are the prime numbers. And from here, you can see that 2 is the only even prime number. Okay. 2 is the only even prime number. No other prime number you can find it as even. Okay. So, 2 is the only even prime number and 2 is the smallest prime number too. Okay. 2 is the smallest prime number and 2 is the only even prime number. Okay. Now, if you are checking the composite number, that means if I am taking 4, what are the factors of 4? 2, 4, 1. So, how many factors are there? 3 factors are there. That's why 4 is called a composite number. Okay, I think you understood what is prime number and what is composite number. Now, we will check prime factorization. So, first we will take a small number 36. We will find out how to find the prime factorization of 36. So, we should divide that number only by prime number. That's why it is called as prime factorization. Okay. So, if we are taking 36, we should write like this. Okay. So, what is the first prime number? 2 is the first prime number. Already we studied all the divisibility rule. From this you can check that in the unit place it is given. That means in the ones place it is given 6. So, 6 is divisible by 2. So, you can say that this 36 is divisible by 2. Okay. So, 36 is divisible by 2. So, while dividing 36 by 2, what will you get as quotient? That you should write here. Okay. So, 36 is the dividend here. We are dividing 36 by 2 and we are going to write quotient here. Okay. So, 36 by 2, how you can find in 2 methods. You can write like this. How many times 2 will goes in 3? 1 time. 1 2s are 2 and 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. 6 we can put down and 8 2s are 16. 16 minus 16 is equal to 0. Okay. So, what we should do here? We have to divide 36 by 2 and what is the quotient we got? 18. The quotient we got, then 18 we should write. Okay, how can we do it directly? That's I will show you. First, you have to divide. So, we have to start from the left side. So, what is the first digit? 3 is the first digit. 2 will go 1 time in 3. So, you can say that 1 2s are 2 and we have to subtract that 2. That the same method here doing. But what we are doing? We are doing mind calculation. Okay. You are dividing 3 by 2. Then what will happen? 1 remainder will come. So, how many times it will go? 1 time. So, that 1 we will write here. Okay. And there is one remainder there that is carrying forward to the next place. Okay. So, what will be this number then? 16. 1 is there and 6 is there. 16. Okay. 16. If you are dividing by 2, what you will get? 8 you will get. Okay. So, we got the quotient as 18. Understood? Okay. Now, what we should do? Again, we have to repeat the process. Now, what is the dividend? Now, dividend is 18. Okay, again you have to divide by a prime number. Okay, you can check in one place again even number is given. So, you can say that number is divisible by 2. So, we are again dividing by 2. So, 18 by 2 is what you will get? 9. Okay, now if you are checking that it is 9 we are getting. Okay, so we can't divide this by 2. So, what will go? We will go to the next prime number. Which is the next prime number? 3 is the next prime number. Okay, from here you can see you can divide this 9 by 3. So, we are going to write 3. 9 divided by 3, what will you get? 3. Again, you should divide by 3. So what will you get? 1. So until you get 1. So till you get 1, you should repeat the process. Okay. So what first what we should do? We have to check whether it is divisible by 2. Even if it is not divisible by 2, you have to go to the next prime number. That means 3. Okay. So here we can see that in this 9 we can't divide by 2. So we went to the next prime number 3. Okay. Again, if it is not divisible by 3, what you should do? You should go to the next prime number 5. Like that. Okay. Up to O you should go until you get 1. Okay. Till you get 1, you should go. You should continue the process. And then what is the prime factorization here? 36. You can write as what we written as the divisor. That's we can write here. 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. And how will you check whether the answer is correct? How will you check? You can multiply this number and find out whether the product is 36 or not. Okay, so what will happen? 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36. We are getting the same answer. So next number is 720. So what we should check? We have to check the unit place. What is given there? 0 is given there. So you can divide that number by 2, isn't it? So if you are dividing that number by 2, that means 720 if you are dividing by 2, what will you get? How many times 2 will goes in 7? 3 times. 3 2s are 6 and 1 will carry forward to the next place. So it will be 12. 12 divided by 2, what will you get? 6. Isn't it? Next, 0 is there. If you are dividing 0 by 2, what will you get? 0 only. Okay, so 360 you got. Next, what we should do? Again, we can divide this number by 2. Why? Because in the ones place it is given 0. Again, if you are dividing, what will you get? How many times? Okay, already we done here, isn't it? How many times? 1 time, and 1 will carry forward to the next place. 16. 8 2s are 16. 0. Again, if you are dividing, what you will get? 18 by 2 is 9. So listen here. Here, if you are taking only one digit, that means if the leftmost digit is 1 given there. Okay. If you are dividing that 1 by 2, whether it is possible? No. That's why we are taking two numbers together. Okay. So we should take 18 together. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So we will get at 90. Okay. Now again, if you are dividing, you can again divide by 2. Why? Because in one space it is given 0. If you are again dividing by 2, what you will get? 9 divided by 2 is 4. Because 4 2s are 8. Then 9 minus 8 is equal to 1. That one will carry forward is equal to, that means the remainder will carry forward to the next place. That means 10. 10 divided by 2 is what? 5. So from here you can check whether it is divisible by 3. It is not divisible by 2. Why? Because in one place 5 is given. Okay, whether it is divisible by 3, how will you check? We have to add the digits. 4 plus 5 is what? 9. So sum is divisible by 3. So you can say that the number is divisible by 3. Okay, so we can divide this by 3. So 4 divided by 3, what will you get? 1. And 1 remainder will be there, isn't it? 1 3 is 3. 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. That 1 will carry forward to the next number. Okay, 15 by 3. What is 15 by 3? 5. Okay, 15 again we got. Again we know that 15 is coming in 3 tables. So we can divide that by 3. Again we got what? 5. 5 we can divide by 5. Okay, so we got 1 at last, isn't it? That means the last number we got it as 1. So we can stop here. So we got the prime factorization. How we will write the prime factorization? 720 is the number given. Which are all the number? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 2's given. And how many 3's? 4 2's. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many 3's? 2 3's and 1 5. So that is the prime factorization of 720. Next we will go to 356. In that ones place it is given 6. So you can divide that number by 2. Okay. So how many times 2 will goes in 3? 1 time. 1 2s are 2 and 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. That one will carry forward to the next place. 15. 15 divided by 2 is 7. 7 2s are 14. 15 minus 14 is equal to 1. That 1 will carry forward to the next place. 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Okay. Again we can divide that number by 2. Why? Because in one place it is given 8. So we can divide that number by 2. Okay. And here the first digit is 1. That is less than the divisor. So we should take 2 numbers. That means 2 digits. 17 we should take. 17 divided by 2 is 8 2s are 16. 17 minus 16 is what? 1. So 1 will carry forward to the next place. 18 divided by 2 is 9. Now this 89, whether it is divisible by 2, no. Because in one place it is given 9. It is not an even number. And whether you can divide that number by 3, 8 plus 9 is equal to 17. Sum is not divisible by 3. Whether you can divide that number by 5, no. Because in one place 9. And what about any other number? So we can find out that if you are checking like that, you can find out that 89 is a prime number. Okay, so we can divide that 89 by 89 and you will get as 1. Okay, so what is the prime factorization of 356? 2 into 2 into 89. Okay, this is all about prime factorization. I think you understood this. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay, thank you.